I forgot the horse could buck you off. I totally forgot about that. Should have been paying a little more attention to that. Well, we're here, so let's do another Bonnie one.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
Alright. Get to drive a big wagon. We all know I suck at just riding horse. Let's add a wagon to that. Oh, sorry. Let's add another horse and a wagon.
Better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps
Oh, God.
there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Yeah, but you know he's got a point. John knows he's always wrong.
Dying on the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Yeah, John Marston is in quite the predicament.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Sure thing. Alright. To the doctor.
It's excellent to see you today.
I told him I wasn't buying any land until I found
If I want to get a new mattress, homie, you got kind of a little bit of a either a blood spot or a shit stain there.
back home.
Howdy, mister.
Sweeter than it is.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
What? Lose weight? What do you... I don't even want to know.
Good to see you again.
Alright. Wow. Man, did she load that all herself?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Always good to have a fast travel system. Alright. Now, how do you call your horse? Up. Okay. Here's my horse. Alright, well. I don't need you, I just wanted to see what it was. Now, how... Oh, tumbleweed. Tumbleweed! Alright, anyway. Usually how I like to play these games is, I like to do all of one person's missions before I move on to the next one. Like, I know this one is just right here, but I'm gonna go back to Bonnie. And, try and finish all the ones she has for me. It helps me stay organized. So I'm gonna do that. Finish all her quests and stuff, and then move on to the next one. I do the same thing in Grand Theft Auto. I don't remember much of Bonnie's quests.
Let's go.
I remember the first few. Actually, there's quite a few. Oh, that dude's fucked. There's quite a bit of this game that I just don't much remember. I remember a few missions here and there, but I mean, it has been years since I played this game. It's a deer. Here we are. Alright, where's Bonnie's house? Oh, it's right there. Ooh.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Bonnie wants some of that John Marston D. I don't blame her. Heck, sometimes I think to myself, maybe I want it
to.
to.
The cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Come on.
I kind of sort of remember these missions too. I remember a lot of them, but
It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand.
I remember not liking them.
I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Easy now. Gee up.
Keep
How
on
are you
moving.
today?
That's it.
Come.
He's
Come
got
on.
it.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston. Come on, boy.
Good job.
I really don't like these missions because I'm just not good at.
Ain't that hard, is it?
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Get a move on. Let's go.
Go.
Where'd Bonnie go? Shit. She'd fucking all the way up there. Bonnie, you need to hold your ass up. Why can't you just put all the cows on a leash?
Come on.
Oh my god. Is she gonna add more to the...
Nearly there.
All right. Let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go.
No, you don't.
I'll handle the stragglers. You stay with the main herd.
Well, that kind of helps me out,
Leave those
actually.
stragglers to me. You stay focused on the main herd.
You're doing great, Mr. Marlin.
Yeah.
Stay with him. Keep that herd together now.
Alright. Looks like we got some deers joining. Okay, Bonnie.
Careful. You're more of a hindrance than a help.
I don't believe in hitting women, but you're about to make me change that decision.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
She just called me a cow. That's all there was to it. Well, okay. Well, looks like Bonnie's got another mission for me, so. While we're here.
Easy.
No. Why am I pressing square? It's triangle to get off the horse, damn it.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
All right.
Whoa!
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
Ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Neither would I. Not one bit. Seems like her father's a pretty interesting guy.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Come on, let's rope one.
L2.
Come on.
Whoa there!
You gonna use that rope or not? Hold on, Martin. Don't lose him.
Hold on. Get off the horse.
Now's your chance, boy. Get on it. He's a handsome one, all right.
Yeah! That's it! Don't give up!
Steady!
Let's see it, boy.
Come on, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Calm down.
Take it
You're
slow
doing
now.
fine!
Calm down.
Show me what you got, boy.
Keep at it, Mr.
Come on
Marston!
in, cowboy.
Easy there.
Come on, horsey.
Try not to
Really
push
there.
too much!
Hold on.
You'll have this in no time! Easy now!
Relax.
There we go.
Nicely done, boy. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think
Yeah.
that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one.
Get back here.
See you later.
Giddy up!
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one!
Sure thing.
Come on! Rope one of them!
Come on. That's good.
I'm coming! Don't lose him! Right, let's see if you can break this one! You got this!
I got you.
Relax now.
You gonna be mine.
Come on. Nearly got you.
Nearly done my ass. Joe Marston, you watch what you say.
Calm down now. That's it.
Whoa!
Easy.
Come on already. Thank you.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Alright, buddy.
Come on. I like
All
your
right.
father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boy. Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
I don't know. Killing people's kind of fun. It's kind of nice to teach a lesson every once in a while.
Yeah!
Chickens!
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Joe Marston sure does have a
In many
way
ways,
with words.
My wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Oh great, more of this. Alright. I do kind of like the subtle music this game has in the background.
Wait for that signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss.
I'm just following her because I'm assume that's what I'm supposed to be doing. What? Oh, okay.